We haven't seen Mike shoot in like a month, so I don't know.
Well, you've been on a scoring tear recently. It seems like. Why are you still the last one out here getting shots up?
I mean, I've scored the ball, had some bad free throw shooting games, had some bad three-point shooting games. So, I mean, you can always continue to work on your game. And the game's 30 minutes later tonight, so we had a few more. We had a few more minutes.
Is that you just trying to set an example, be one of the leaders on this team?
Part of it, but more so that's for myself. That's not really for anybody else. You know, I want to continue to get better throughout the season. And, you know, we play a lot of games, so there's not a lot of time to really just sit and work on your game like there is during the summer. So you try to find that time and put in as much work as you can. Obviously, you don't want to burn yourself out, but you still have to try to get better throughout the season.
When you look at Memphis tonight, another great team, they're right above you guys in the standings, and it's a running gun type of team. Just the mentality what you guys have tonight.
I mean, for us, it's continue to work on ourselves. You know, we have to be better in guarding the paint. This is one of the best paint teams because of someone like Ja and Desmond Bain, and you know, you have Steven Adams down there who gets a lot of offensive rebounds. So for us, it's, you know, we worry about ourselves, but if we do what we're working on, you know, we should be able to win this game because of the way they play, and that's going to be a huge test for us.
And you've been around Malik a lot for a while. Just to see the struggling that he's having right now with shooting ball, how does he come out of this type of struggle?
I mean, you continue to work on your game, but you go in there and you continue to be confident. You know, he's taking shots that we want him to take. Obviously, they're just not going in, and you know, we talk about this a lot where it's a make or miss league, and you know, even the best shooters go through struggles. So for us, I mean, we still want to instill that confidence in him, and we want him to take those shots. And you know, whenever they're falling, you know, it's a big help for us, and he can get it going with the best of them.
How bad do you want to light the beam tonight, especially after Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we talk about bad losses, and I think that was a bad loss. So for us, it's, you know, try to get our groove back, and we have to be better defensively, and especially with defensive rebounding. You know, this is one of the better this is one of the better offensive rebounding teams in the league, and you know, we got our ass kicked on the offensive glass last game. So for us, it's a big makeup game for us.
How much is it on the guards to come back and help out in this game?
Yeah, I mean, nobody can box out Steven Adams by themselves. So it's going to be huge for us to come and crack back. But I mean, they have guards who also go in. So for us, it's just a big team rebounding game.
Do you believe in barometer games?
Not necessarily, no.
Yeah. Obviously, the rebounding had been such a focus in that last game, and Steven Adams kind of owned you guys in that a little bit. What's the kind of emphasis coming into this one, bearing that in mind?
I mean, like I said, just team rebounding. Like I said, no one guy, even Domas, who leads the league in rebounding, can't do it by himself, especially against someone like that. So for us, it's coming back and cracking back, or if Domas is contesting a shot, just trying to get bodies on Steven Adams as much as possible.
Do you see opportunities to do so, or is it kind of, I know everyone tries to get back on offense so much.
No, there's definitely opportunities. I mean, obviously we want to get out in transition, but you can't get out in transition until you get a defensive rebound. So if we have to sacrifice trying to run to limit their second chance points, then you do that.
How much do you enjoy these matchups with Ja?
I mean, for me, I think, you know, we talk about it playing this position. You always have a big matchup just about every single game. So, but with him and just his athleticism and the way that he plays, he's always aggressive, and you know, you want to try to defend him without fouling, which is a tough thing to do because if you're not fouling him, then he's probably finishing at the basket. So it's always a tough matchup regardless.
How about the Niner win last night?
It was big. I'm not a Cowboy fan, so.
I was going to ask you, all right? Not a Cowboy fan whatsoever?
No.
Okay.
You've been here for several seasons, and this is the best that we've been doing. How good does it finally feel? Because the fans are so great in Sacramento. Do you kind of feel like you're able to do what you wanted to do for several years?
Yeah, I think we've done a great job, but I've continuously said it. We can be much better than we are, and I think a lot of that has to do with what we're doing on the defensive end. Obviously, we had big scoring games where we've blown teams out. We've had big scoring games where we've lost games. So we know where, for us to reach where we want to reach, you know, we have to be better defensively.
Do you feel like you owe it to the fans?
Definitely. I mean, I've been here where I've said it before, I've been through the good, bad, and ugly, terrible. So yeah, I mean, I want to win for this city just as much as I want to win for myself and this organization.
Thanks.